All right, today is February the 9th, 2016. We're watching the Northeast Pacific Water Vapor Loop. And currently in Los Angeles right now at 11:15, it's 58 degrees. We've got a relative humidity of 30%. We have a dew point of 27 degrees. And the barometric pressure is 30.07, and that's steady. All right, right now we're watching the water vapor loop, and we're seeing a very large storm system which is being targeted with RF energy. We can see this core is all distorted. The geometry of that core is all out of shape. And that is because of the descending air that they're forcing down on this core. And also we have a disruption here in the jet stream flow. There's a transmitter here causing a lot of evaporation right here. We've got a strong moisture field moving down on the jet stream, which would normally run right into California. But we see that there is a disruption right near California. Let's take a look at the other maps. Here's the infrared map. We still have a lot of high pressure positioned over Southern California and all up and down the West Coast. Starting around, I think it was 2:30 or 3 o'clock, I noticed a lot of haze and clouds offshore. And right here, that's moving into Southern California right here. And that looked to me like a lot of chemtrail haze. And when we look at the MODIS Today map here in a minute, we'll see that that is actually chemtrail mix. It looked like it. It was quite a ways offshore, but it did look to me like chemtrails. Now here's the, let's take a look at these two storms. They are, actually there's three low pressures here, and they're running around each other in a pinwheel pattern. We still have high pressure separating these two systems. And we can see the effect that that transmitter, this is probably a HAARP transmitter, right here, that is disrupting this flow. And we can see that everything is evaporating as soon as it gets right down here where the pen is. And that is preventing all this moisture from getting wound into the core of that system. So that will weaken the storm. We've got transmitter here and also downstream right here, or rather upstream. All right. And then we have some subtropical moisture right here trying to move north, and that is evaporating as it gets into this high pressure zone here. All right, let's take a look at the jet stream. We have disruption right near Los Angeles and the entire state, actually, Southern California. Everything is being disrupted because of that high pressure. Otherwise, this would be moving right into the West Coast. Let's take a look here. This is the western water vapor loop. You can see the size of these. We've got three low pressures spinning here. Now that's a large system. And this is some of that front that was moving through. Some moisture in here, and we're running chemtrails through that. We'll take a look at that here in a minute. Here is the infrared loop for the same map. We can see what's happening here. We have a fairly straight edge. Stop this and run through the fairly straight. Okay. Now here is the surface analysis map. You can see these storm systems. We've got three low pressures. We've got two storms here. One's of 966 millibar. Got a second system, 978, and a third 970 millibar low pressure system. These are all sort of spinning around each other. We've got a cold front here, which will be blocked by all this high pressure. Let's take a look at the, this is the sea level pressure map. See these three low pressures here. We've got high pressure all through here. And that is going to, that'll block everything moving in. For the most part, we did get some residual moisture moving in, and the chemtrails were out spraying. Okay, here's the 500 millibar map. We can see the ridge of high pressure. And we have a low pressure indicated all down through here. This is there's still a dry upper level low pressure spinning. It shows up on the 300 millibar. We've got a high and a low right next to each other. And we've got high pressure here. Actually, that low pressure system, let's go back here and take another look, is way over Mexico. Yeah, it's moved in. It's moved in. Okay. That's no longer, it's just destroyed. There's nothing left of it. Okay. Now here's the SSEC geostationary satellite. And we can see that the core of this system has very little rotation. If we zoom in, right here, let's take a look. This is all distorted. This is all out of shape. The geometry of the system is just got square feature here with a straight edge. This should be a nice spiral. Okay. Next is the MODIS Today map. This is the true color map showing the chemtrail activity, and we can see that there are some trails running perpendicular to the incoming flow. We've got chemtrail mix in between this off-white stuff. Get some chemtrails over here. They were spraying offshore. We can see this stuff is spread all over the place. It's got the off-white color is different than the natural cloud cover. Natural clouds are a white, a brilliant white, and the chemtrail mix is an off-white, a dirty white. And so it's very easy to determine which is what. We have some natural clouds over here, and then we got the chemtrail mix up here, this off-white stuff. All right. Last thing I want to do here is to show Russ Redfern's video, which is right here. This is a dissipating short chemtrail, but it's a dashed line chemtrail, and I've never seen one of these before. So let's just play it, and you can watch the watch this plane leave a dashed line. There's a plane right here. Keep an eye on that. See the dashed line there? Shuts it off, turns it back on. Now, I've got plenty of video with chemtrail jets leaving long lines that are dashed, but not one of these. For years I've been watching these and wondering what was up with these planes leaving these short dissipating trails. But as we can see, watching Russ's video, this is clear evidence that these jets are leaving chemtrails. There's no question about it. Here it is. You just turn it back on again. So this is great evidence. Everybody should go to Russ's YouTube channel and check this out. Russ Redfern. So thanks, Russ. Some great evidence. There we go. Just turn it back on again. Okay, so that's it. We will do another update tomorrow. But as we can see, there's so much high pressure offshore that it's very unlikely that any of this is going to generate any kind of precipitation. We've got very low humidity right now. It's 30%. The dew point is 27 degrees Fahrenheit. So they are continuing to block the El Nino. Well, El Nino typically is from the tropical pattern. We had some tropical moisture yesterday, that was being blocked all along the southern border here, and we saw that. And that was a nice shot of rain. It was a little weak low pressure system that would have brought some cool temperatures and rain to the southwest, and they didn't let that in. They're not letting anything in right now. And so we're just going to keep an eye on this, and we will do another update tomorrow. Okay, that's it.